to the press conference of the first game of the qualifier in Group G between Great Britain and France. We are joined by player Dan Clark and coach Max Toole here. Please, Dan, can we have your opening statement about the game?
Obviously, we're disappointed with the result, especially with the first half of the game. France came out very aggressive, and we didn't match their intensity and their aggressiveness, and giving up a big lead to France like that, it's very tough to come back from. And although the second half was better, we made life for ourselves very difficult in the first half. We have to try and build on some positives from the game, because we've got another game on Sunday, and we have to come back strong because it's a game that we need to win.
Thank you, Dan. Coach, you feel the same?
Yeah, for sure. We're really disappointed in our start, lack of execution, and I felt that we were on the wrong side of the physicality and the pace of the game. I felt that in particular the first kind of 3 to 4 minutes, I felt that we got some good looks and we just didn't put the ball in the hoop, and maybe we dwelled on a few possessions, and then as Dan said, we gave them a little bit of breathing space, and then you kind of, against a team as established as France in European basketball, it's difficult to bring that back. What I will say is I felt that that our guys kind of regrouped at half time, and I felt that defensively we were better in the second half, and we executed and got some defensive stops. So yeah, I felt that there's some positives in the second half, and the windows, they give us a time for reflection in the next couple of hours, and then everything is kind of switching on to Montenegro.
Thank you. We're going to take questions from the journalists. Thomas, if you
yes. A question to Dan from Mark Woods from the Daily Record. Dan, did you think that game was kind of an unfair fight between the two teams tonight?
I would not say unfair fight. They were obviously more ready for us from the beginning. But I think we showed in the second half we can compete with them. Obviously, France is it's a great basketball nation with a great team, and even if they don't have their NBA players here, they still have a very good group of players. And we knew that coming in. We were prepared for that, but we didn't start in the way we should have started, and I think that set the tone for the game. I don't think it was an unfair fight. I just think we didn't do what we needed to do in the first 10-20 minutes of the game, and against, as we said before, against a team like France, it's difficult to come back from that.
Question still from Mark Woods for you, Coach. Is there any positive to take from the second half from this game going into Sunday's game?
Yeah, holding them to 33 points in the second half. I felt that we had more emphasis on the defensive side. I felt that we did we kind of got into the pace of the game. I don't want to say match their physicality, but I felt that we kind of, at some sense, we were the aggressor in terms of the physical side. So I think defensively we have to be more consistent for longer periods, and offensively we have to continue to build kind of our roles as a group. How to execute, how to maintain good spacing when we're playing against that level of pressure, and if we get disrupted and teams take our kind of first action, what our counter action is. So I'm not a mega believer in times of moral victories. However, I do think that I think we were +3 overall in the second half, and as I say, defensively holding them to 33, I think that gives us a platform to build upon, because we knew that the parameters coming into the window, that this game was going to be a challenge. I think all of us would be disappointed with how we started the game, but I think the togetherness within our group, the leadership within our group, the experience, the talent that we have, we absolutely believe in ourselves, and we are doing everything we can to win on Sunday.
One more question for you, Dan, from Gabriel Pantel-Jou from Eurobasket. Can you tell us one word about what he calls the fantastic French defense at the beginning of the game, and did you guys expected this kind of intensity from them?
No, we know that France is a very athletic, very long, very aggressive team. We prepared for this. We'd worked on this in practice, although it was only 2-3 days practice. But we had seen this in the scout. But yeah, I mean, the only thing we can do here is sit here and congratulate France especially for their first half. They showed that they're a very good team, and they showed us how to play defense at this level, and what we need to do to compete with teams at this level. So well done to them.
And one Marko Jacimovic from Montenegro. What are your thoughts about next game against Montenegro?
Yeah, Montenegro, it's a different kind of game, but you know, for both teams, there's probably a lot of pressure on the game. You know, we know that they're well organised, well coached, they're talented. You know, they've had a core together that obviously played in the World Cup, and you know, they kept that group together, albeit with a new head coach. So I think us and Montenegro both know what to expect. You know, I think that they'll be aware of our strengths and we're aware of theirs, and it's going to come down to who can execute better on the day. So, as I say, the competition structure gives no time really to dwell on anything. So we'll dust ourselves off and we'll be as best prepared as we can for Sunday. But I know that, you know, every single part of, you know, person within our group is will be raring to get back on the floor, right a few wrongs from today, and you know, go and compete against another good basketball nation on Sunday.
Thank you. This concludes the first part of the press conference, and we resume shortly with the French national team coming in. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Il ne marchait pas, paraît-il. C'est parti pour Vincent au milieu et Amat sur le côté.
Welcome to the second part of the press conference of the game between Great Britain and France. We are joined by Amat Mbaye from France and Coach Vincent Collet. Amat, can we get your opening statement about the game? The first part will be in English.
All right. Yeah, I think it was a tough game, obviously, but a big thing for us was to come out strong on defense, and I think we did just that. I think we're going to be a little bit mad about how we handled the second half because we could have done a lot better defensively, but overall, I think we accomplished our goals from the week, which was to start strong on defense. It was a big emphasis from the coaching staff all week to be able to guard them and play strong on defense. So I think we did just that. So I'm very happy with the win.
Thank you, Amat. Coach, what's your expectation about the game?
As Amat said, we started the game very seriously. I think the pressure defense we played the first minutes of the game changed the feeling of the game. They were playing under pressure and they did mistake. And offensively, we were sharing the ball quite well in first half. We had chance to find shooters like Amat, but also Bouteille. We got some many open shots because I think their goal was to close the paint first. But from this strategy, we found some good shots that we made, and it made the game easier. For sure, the spread at halftime was more than what we thought in the base case. So it was after a little bit difficult to keep going. I think our beginning second half was bad. They were reacting. Okay, when you are minus 26, I think you come back to show something else. They did it. They were courageous. They were playing the whole second half with intensity, and I think we went down a little bit, but the main thing was to win the game. Plus with plus 23 is good for us, and now we can focus on second game Sunday against Germany.
Coach, we'll move to questions in English.
Yes, a question for Amat from Liliane Trevisan from L'Équipe. What lessons can be learned from this game, and what does it say about the level of France and Great Britain?
I think the main lesson is that like if we come out strong on defense like we did, with Andrew putting the pressure that he puts on the ball so well, and us just collectively as a group being able to really suffocate them and provoke mistakes, like we have great chances to win just because the game doesn't rely on our offense so much, even though I think we're very talented on offense, but you know the ball can go in sometimes it don't. But if we keep doing the work we're doing on defense like we did today, we can win a lot of games. And about us, I'm very comfortable with this group. I think the staff and everybody in the federation does a great job at like picking great players that are going to be amazing together. We have a lot of fun playing together. We have a lot of fun being around each other. So that's definitely something that's very positive. And I think going in the future, like there's no reason why we shouldn't play as well as we did today.
A question for you, coach, from Yann Onona from l'équipe. Your players have made one of the best defensive efforts if we consider the points the other team scored since you took the job in 2009. What's your analysis, and were you expecting such a good performance after such a little preparation?
I said it at halftime to the TV broadcaster. For sure, we have been insisting since Monday on the defensive efforts, because when you don't have much time to prepare, it's easier to prepare defense and offense. Offense, it's always takes time. We just wanted to be able to play together, to share the ball, but we cannot go to details in 4 days. But defensively, we did real efforts. The players understood that during the little camp, and every day we have been doing efforts at practice to be able to play this defense. I think this is the easiest way for us to win these games, and I think it would be same against Germany. Probably it will be much more difficult, but we must have us the same spirit and propose the same thing from the beginning of the game.
Thanks.
We will end the English part of the press conference and move to French. Amat, est-ce que tu peux nous expliquer ton sentiment par rapport au match de ce soir et peut-être également par rapport à ta performance?
Donc la même chose que j'ai fait au début.
Comme tu veux. Tu peux également parler de ton record de points en équipe de France, peut-être, je pense que ça va intéresser.
Non, ça va. Ouais, comme j'ai dit, je pense qu'on a fait un bon match dans l'ensemble. Évidemment, une grosse chose dont on a parlé pendant toute la semaine, c'était vraiment de jouer dur en défense. C'est ce qu'on a fait. On a commencé le match vraiment durement. Et évidemment, on a suivi des gens comme Andrew qui mettent beaucoup de pression sur la balle et qui sont vraiment des vrais leaders défensifs. Donc ça nous fait du bien. Et ça a vraiment lancé notre match parce qu'une fois qu'on a commencé à avoir des stops et on a commencé à être confortable en attaque, c'était vraiment très difficile pour eux de trouver des choses. Donc ouais, dans l'ensemble, je pense que c'était un très bon match et qu'on peut en sortir satisfait et commencer à préparer le match de dimanche contre l'Allemagne.
Vincent, une question pour toi qui est revenue souvent. Est-ce que tu peux nous dire un mot de la performance d'Amat, justement?
Amat, toute la semaine, il était vraiment en forme. Voilà, après, tu ne sais jamais si ça va être confirmé en match, mais par rapport à la fenêtre de février, par exemple, je le trouvais beaucoup plus en canne et voilà, il était à l'aise sur toute la préparation. C'était déjà notre joueur le plus en vue sur l'ensemble des entraînements qu'on a pu faire, et c'est ce soir une confirmation. Je crois qu'il est en forme. Bon, il sait aussi que voilà, on a perdu des joueurs au fur et à mesure des fenêtres. Et là, il faisait partie avec Andrew Albici, on va dire, des leaders de cette équipe-là, hein, il avait aussi un rôle important à la Coupe du Monde comme Andrew. Et donc, voilà, je pense qu'il était investi quelque part d'une certaine mission. Donc, on accueille ça avec plaisir. Il a eu beaucoup d'impact ce soir, à la fois dans la réussite, mais aussi dans l'engagement global. Voilà. Et comme il l'a dit, notre début de match a montré beaucoup d'envie, beaucoup de dureté aussi. Voilà, c'était pas seulement de l'envie, et même en première mi-temps, on a eu aussi des séquences de qualité en attaque. Après, comme souvent, malheureusement, lorsque tu as beaucoup d'avance, on a vraiment baissé de pied en deuxième mi-temps, et ça, on peut le regretter, mais l'essentiel maintenant, c'est de bien préparer la deuxième échéance de dimanche.
Une quel point c'est justement cette intensité défensive, toi, t'a permis de te mettre dans le rythme en attaque? Est-ce que tu peux nous parler de ça?
Je pense que c'est plus du travail collectif, honnêtement. Je pense que c'est toujours une chose qui me fait du bien quand je joue en équipe de France, c'est qu'on propose vraiment du bon basket et que quand tu es ouvert, tu sais que tu vas avoir la balle. Tous les joueurs ont une très bonne lecture de jeu. Ils font partie des meilleurs joueurs français, donc c'est quelque chose qu'ils font très bien. Mais en général, ouais, je pense que défense, dans tous les cas, quand tu commences un match défensivement comme on le fait, ça te met en confiance. Si on met un ou deux shoots comme Axel l'a pu le faire au début du match, c'est facile de se mettre rapidement dans le match, surtout quand, comme j'ai dit, quand on arrive à vraiment être performant défensivement.
Une question pour Vincent de Mark Woods. À quel point le fait, la continuité au poste de sélectionneur en équipe de France, où tu es depuis 2009, aide l'équipe de France dans ce genre de compétition où la préparation est très courte, où tout va très vite?
Question de qui c'est?
Mark Woods.
Ah. Donc, au-delà de, je pense pas que ça soit qu'il y ait un rapport avec le fait que j'y sois depuis 2009. Il y a surtout un rapport qui se passe depuis 2017, qu'on a ce format des fenêtres, où on a justement, malgré tout, réussi à conserver des joueurs. Et on voit que même s'il y en a qui s'en vont, parce qu'ils sont en Euroleague, ou que leur carrière prend une autre direction, on a quand même une ossature qui maintenant commence à avoir l'habitude de travailler ensemble, et c'est effectivement quelque chose d'important. Je crois que ça renseigne sur la qualité du réservoir français. Puis on a la chance quand même d'avoir à chaque fois quelques leaders, et c'est indispensable pour qu'une équipe puisse fonctionner. Ce qu'a dit Amat, je ne sais pas combien de points Andrew a marqué ce soir, mais l'impact défensif qu'il a donné au début du match, ça change le match. Voilà, les Anglais ont du mal à monter la balle, les Anglais ont du mal à installer leur premier système, et d'entrée de jeu, je crois qu'on mène, 15-2, et ça, c'est le fruit d'un travail défensif qui commence par nos leaders. Et puis après, les autres grandissent aussi. Je crois que ce soir, il y a Amat, mais il y en a un autre qui a fait aussi son meilleur match en équipe de France en carrière, c'est Axel Bouteille. Voilà, au mois de février, on espérait qu'il soit déjà un leader offensif, et ça n'avait pas été le cas. Et là, ce soir, il a répondu présent. Et ça se construit au fur et à mesure des fenêtres. Voilà, même si elles sont espacées. Là, ça faisait 7 mois qu'on n'avait pas été réunis ensemble. Mais malgré tout, il en reste quelque chose, et on sent on voit les joueurs évoluer. C'est d'ailleurs agréable de voir que les joueurs progressent grâce à leur club, bien en priorité, mais aussi le fait qu'ils prennent confiance. Voilà, je pense que la performance d'Axel, bien sûr celle d'Amat, mais lui est déjà plus expérimenté, mais je pense que ça vient de ça.
Une question à Amat sur... Est-ce que tu peux nous donner tes sensations sur le fait de jouer dans une salle qui est sans spectateurs, qui est vide? Comment on se met dedans, et quel genre d'ambiance, du coup, on doit appréhender?
Pas de m'écouter comme ça. Personnellement, moi, je déteste, honnêtement. C'est une chose que j'adore, moi, c'est l'interaction avec le public. Et évidemment, je prends un énorme plaisir de rentrer en France et de jouer en équipe de France. Et une des raisons pour lesquelles je prends autant de plaisir, c'est parce que j'ai l'occasion de jouer devant ma famille et mes amis. Et donc évidemment, de ne pas les avoir dans la salle, c'est décevant. Mais on a des objectifs, évidemment, en tant qu'équipe, et ça ne change rien. C'est vrai qu'on vit dans une période un petit peu bizarre, mais on ne peut pas se plaindre. On a encore la chance de pouvoir profiter de notre groupe et de jouer ensemble. Donc il faut savoir prendre les choses positives. Et on a un goal, et donc on veut se qualifier pour l'Euro, et c'est vraiment ça qui prend toute notre concentration.
Merci.
Merci Amat,
Merci à vous.
Merci tout le monde. La conférence de presse de ce match entre la Grande-Bretagne et la France.
Bravo.
Merci à vous. Merci.